Whether you're at the beginning of your business journey, or whether you're in the middle of your business journey, or whether or not you're trying to figure out how to launch a new product, or what the heck gonna do next, pause, take a minute, sit down, and answer the 6 essential questions. What are the 6 essential questions? I thought you never asked. Okay, the 6 essential questions. Why do we exist? How do we behave? What do we do? How will we succeed? What is most important right now? And who must do what? So you have purpose, culture, core offerings, strategy, priorities, accountability. That covers all of it. Now, people will say do it at the beginning of your journey. You don't just have to do it at the beginning of your journey. I mean, yes, you should do it at the beginning of your journey. However, in the middle of the journey is sometimes where it's the most important. When things feel a little haywire, when things are like moving and shaking and moving so fast, sometimes you got to stop. When your team members are disconnected, sometimes you got to stop. When the money ain't rolling in like you wanted to roll in, sometimes you have to stop, because you may have grown to a certain point where it's time for you to make different decisions. You may have to make different decisions according to the market. You may have to focus on a core offering or a core product that you didn't want to focus on before, that you thought was, hey, let's offer 500 SKUs. It's like, no, you actually have 2 that are working. You need to double down, let go of the rest of these SKUs, and focus on these 2 products as your hero products. But, we're living in a time where we're going to have to make some hard decisions right now around business. And I think there's a lot of focus on like raising money, but not always a lot of focus on making money. There's a lot of focus on like getting money from somewhere to help, but not a lot of focus sometimes on like just operate day to day. The non-sexy part is just operating day to day. So when you think about how to start a business, I would say, go try to make some money. When you think about where you are in business and you're further along, stop and say, I need to think about how we're going to make more money. And that's not to say you're not thinking about it. It's just sometimes we prioritize like tinkering with different things we want to add to our app. Sometimes we just prioritize like, oh, I need to hire somebody. Like, possibly all those things are true, but you got to be strategic around what you're doing. The 6 essential questions will help get you there. I also recommend writing out who you are and who you are not alongside your goals, so you can look at the progression of where you're going.